then sticking the leg up. Okay, that's generally what you're doing. Now, what you do in that order, it's all dependent on what literature you read. Okay. The first part of slump test is so if you pull like I said, disc herniation, sciatica, or like even say like intercostal neuralgia. This is actually a great test to have in your belt. Okay. All right. So the first thing you do is you get them put their hands behind their back, and then you get them to slouch over, trying to slouch over this part of their spine and their neck. So kind of slouch like you hate life. Okay. However, you want their neck to be neutral. Okay. So that hasn't happened yet. Okay. That's kind of like where their neck is still somewhat neutral. According to your McGee, it's going to bring your chair and bring it over that.
Can you tie it back?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
It's a lovely mess. It's good.
Yeah.
One of the things that McGee is that you want to apply pressure down here. Okay, so I'm going to get you to actually slouch a little bit more. Can you collapse that? There you go. Okay, and this hand is literally just weight. It's just pushing down. Okay. Then after that, McGee has a step where you actually passively, or we're going to do it together. Can you just tuck your chin down? You apply passive over pressure. Do you actually have any issues?
No.
Okay, sorry.
We'll find out.
Okay, sorry about that.
Maybe.
Okay. So just like bring your chin to your chest slowly. Okay, and then we actually apply passive over pressure. So I'm applying pressure downwards on my arm, and then passive pressure over here. Is that too much?
No, I'm good.
So sorry. So she got symptoms here. It would be at like the C6.
No.
Or sorry. Okay.
So we're talking symptoms here.
Okay.
Now it's based on what they're saying.
Okay.
So this is based on, I'm feeling it at this level. So then you're looking at more of your T-spine level.
Okay.
Or I'm starting to feel it down in the
Yeah,
ear.
and the L4 and then.
Sure.
Right? Is it
absolutely.
because it says in the slump test that there's like 4.
There's very specific
points,
areas that
like-
you can feel it, yes.
Okay,
But
so-
this part of the whole test is mainly for the spine,
Okay.
right? And this is kind of why McGee consistently does these step-by-step things, because you're doing least provocative to most provocative. Okay. So and I highly encourage to follow that step because you're showing or demonstrating care for your patient. Okay. So let's get you back in that position. Slouch over. Boom. Okay, so then that's the first part of the test, and you're just applying that pressure. Okay.
But not at the head.
Yeah, it's very nice passive pressure. Okay. The next part of the test is you're going to relax. You're going to passively dorsiflex the ankle, and then now she's going to actually try to extend or straighten her leg out for me, please. Okay. And normally speaking, this test just kind of doesn't feel good for anybody. So you probably feel a little bit of stretch anyways. Okay, and then relax there. I'm not going to keep that for too long. It's kind of like upper limb tension test. When you guys all did it, you felt something. You're going to feel something with this. But what are we looking for particularly for a positive test?
Neurological symptoms.
Neurological symptoms? That's what we're looking for.
What's that?
Recreated symptoms of whatever.
Because we all, like I said just now, we have upper limb tension tests that all just don't feel good. But we're going with what that person claims though. If this was a disc herniated person or a sciatic person, she's going to say, I feel that going down my leg. Okay? And that's what we're kind of looking for. Furthermore, in McGee, what they say is that you test one side at a time. So let's say I did on this side. I'll do it on the other side. If you do it on the other side, just get them to shift over down to the other side. Or you can actually try to reach over, same thing. You passively dorsiflex and get them to straighten. Okay, and then you compare those symptoms to see what feels different or what recreates it more. The last step in McGee, it says to actually try and do both legs at the same time, which can be challenging because when you get a beast like me with huge legs, it gets a little difficult. Okay, but you can. Okay, so your legs together, and then bring your straight legs out. Okay, and again, just recreating the symptoms. Okay. There's one final step. Does anybody remember what that is?
You bring the head up.
Right. Okay. So it's kind of like when you guys, we're going to see in a moment here, when you do straight leg raise, we do certain things. It's going to irritate it, and then you back off. Right. So one of the things that happens is if we do this, we relax. Yeah, just one. We bring this up, and Megan can only get to there, and she's like, "Oh, that's too much." We get her to actually, you release the pressure on the head. Can you get a look up, and then try and straighten your leg out. And if she can do that, what does that tell us?
That it's not a hamstrings thing.
Yeah, it's not necessarily a hamstring thing. It's still that kind of positive test because we're still doing a neurodynamic test. We're still testing that. So all these things are confirming literally the same thing, but you're just doing different things to just promote that. Does that make sense?
So there's a modification